One man's garbage is another man's gold. That's the story I was told. This is my activist hat. I'm active in my community, from Lake County to Baltimore. I started this in 1986, the Shorty Program, self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. You can contact Delegate Sheila Roof. She has a storyboard. This is my whistleblowers application. I'm a whistleblower, and I'm going to show you black faces selling out the black community. I'm going to show you generational poverty and generational entitlement. I'm going to show you what being black and white America 2020 is. And I've been doing this since 1986. State of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. You want to stop the violence? You got to address ending the war on drugs. That's what this is all about. You want to make America great again? You got to address America's hate again. And I did it one toilet at a time. See, a toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. A toilet take your shit every day. And that's what I've been doing to y'all. I've been giving y'all this toilet. So when you get up in the morning, you get on the toilet, you think about me. That's what I did with Gov.O'Malley and his mom machine. This was a quiet riot. This was a secret. This was like the spook who sat by the door. But when y'all charged me with terrorism, all that had to change. I'm not a terrorist. I'm an activist. I'm very active in my community. Now, Senator Bill Ferguson, Delegate Clippinger, and the rest of y'all doing a changing of the guard. Because I was showing you the corruption and the racism in the Democratic Party. Not the Republican Party, because we already know the Republicans is racist. But I'm going to show you the Democrats. Racism don't work without black cooperation. So listen to the story. This is what's told. Truth speaking to power. And I went to court and proved my point. I fought the law and the law lost. You charged me with terrorism and used the toilet. I took you to court and beat you with the same thing that you took me to court with. I took 3 toilets and whooped y'all's ass. And y'all got mad. So here we go. That's Bill Ferguson and Clippinger. I use y'all's campaign signs. Alright, that's 2019. That's the Assistant Attorney General on Charles Street. Johnny Oleski asked for a full investigation for my incarceration. Baltimore City Council, the mayor, the Baltimore City delegation, Baltimore Commissioner Harrison, and Marilyn Mosby. Alright, and I'm going to show you how you protect your corruption. You use your police to protect it. That's your watchdog. Then you set the policies, and then you claim that you can't protect. But you protect white people all day long. That's 2014, because I ran for office in 2014. All right? Mr. Davis. Request for the grand jury. All right? Baltimore County is your request. State Attorney Office of Baltimore County. I went to Baltimore County State Attorney. That's Scott Shellenberger. He's the one that I want you to investigate. And these is the cases right there. That was a $54 million lawsuit. That case right there. Block party gets bigger and better. Bill Ferguson, Clippinger. I catch y'all in public, y'all get mad. I'm a video vigilante. Ain't no law against that. I'm the video vigilante. Edwards. Lieutenant Governor Brown. I took your names and your numbers. That's March 2009. Ed Norris. The Maryland Black Caucus. Tony Bridges. Bobby Zirkin. Telma Branch. Mike Shue from WJZ. Going to protect my rights and see you respond to this letter. Dwayne G. Davis, 1402 Lochner. Permission to go to Washington, D.C. to the FBI and the Department of Justice, the Judiciary Committee. Yeah, I filed papers with the court, States Attorney, Waller, Boris, and my lawyer, Mr. Bailey, all of whom refused to respond to my mail. Yeah, I took y'all to court. That's Spring Grove Medical Hospital, because y'all tried to say I was crazy. In 2007, y'all locked me up to keep me from going to Las Vegas and making this movie. WJZ got this. Kai Jackson did the first story on me. Mary Mubala, Vic Carter. That's why I shut your media down. Alright? Right here. Dwayne G. Davis, WJZ. Consent to be videotaped. Yeah. You need to play the whole hour-and-a-half interview. The whole hour-and-a-half interview needs to be played at Spring Grove. Forward, the Baltimore block. I work with Keys Development. Yeah. That's Dwayne G. Davis. 2019. Nick Mosby. House. Executive. Johnny Oleski. Doug Colbert. Diana Suggs. T.J. Smith. All right, Thomas Lewis. Good morning. You sent an email to the Baltimore block. I'm the founding member of the Baltimore block. You seen me at Karen York's event and heard me mic check the crowd. You know I'm a member of Out for Justice. I gave you my reentry program at Manic Mondays with Ron Matz. Yeah. I want Senate Bill 374, a private citizen accessing the grand jury. That's what it is. That's Adam May from the interview. I hope this videotape, yeah. See that? February 2017. Adam May ain't here no more. Chased him out of town. Y'all made me famous for toilets. I'm going to use toilets to do my thing. I got like a plethora of toilets, and people are donating me these toilets. Let's go into Mr. Right. We're going to set this one up so there's no misunderstandings about nothing I say or do. All right? Nothing that I say or do. We don't have no misunderstandings. That's me in 2007. I went home on vacation. I came back on probation. All right? And in 2007, we was using toilets to make this movie, Let Us Design. And you was in the movie. We're going to flush it. Johnny Oleski asked for a federal investigation. You seen him. You came to town. I told you, do your job or lose your job. And you've been protecting the corruption here. Kathleen Pugh is going to be my witness. She's going to be my witness. When she get out of jail or come out of jail, she's going to testify to everything I'm talking about. Brown and Oman had evidence, and you're going to have to talk about it. The 2014 elections. We're going to talk about campaign financing in Aisha Khan, because she bought her position in the Baltimore County. She bought her position. She paid for that. To be on the Baltimore Central Committee, she paid for that. And she owes me $1,000, failing to pay me. And she didn't report me during the 2019 elections. She didn't report me as an income. All right, I did parties for her. All right, she paid me cash, no check and no report. That's a federal violation. I mean, that's campaign financing violations. And I asked for my money. That's the ceasefire program. I gave y'all that. Now you go to Warren Brown and you go to Malcolm Ruff. Like I said, they had this. Malcolm Ruff was a University of Baltimore college student when I met him. You seen me chase Warren Brown talking about the grand jury. That's Governor Hogan. That's Mr. Welch. At the retirement party, when your mother retired and you got your seat, I was at that party. Y'all put me out that party. That's Governor Hogan. That's Brian Frost. That's Chief Hyatt. She's a witness. Siebert's a witness. You get everything from Congressman Cummings' office, that's evidence. That's Al Redmer. I was insured for $1 million, and y'all got to pay that policy off. I want access to the grand jury. Get access to the grand jury, I got to go through the sheriff and the courts. I got to go through the state's attorney. I was making a movie and a documentary about your police and the policing. Your police. No Hopkins private police. Black Lives Matter. You feel me? On 2019. See that complaint? And your governor got it. It's making a movie about y'all since 2004? It's making a movie about y'all. And I used my store to do it. My store to do it. So I need a federal audit. A federal and a state audit on my store. I need a federal and state audit. And Justice to come investigate this. That's my Department of Justice number. All right. I did my job from 2014. Now, Brandon Scott and Bill Henry is part of Governor O'Malley's MO.M machine. Brandon Scott and Bill Henry is part of his machine. Brandon Scott, Nick Mosby, Marilyn Mosby, Sid Noor, Speaker Jones. Y'all developing a recreation of the corruption that's already set with Mayor Pugh and the old guard, the old Democratic Party. Before Bill Henry's father died, I gave Bill Henry's father everything. Gave it to Bill Henry. Bill Henry ain't opened his mouth. He's still quiet as a church mouse. When I come around, Bill Henry laughs it off. Just like the state's attorney laugh it off. But like I said, I got everything documented. On my birthday, we did this. On my birthday. It's my birthday gift. We're going to flush careers down the hole. We're getting ready to flush careers down the hole. All right. And these are the people that supported me. Because they came to my party. And I told them what I was going to do. And I'm doing it. It's making a movie about you. And we got a whole page called The Puppet Law. And it exposes the Democratic Party. Right here, Dwayne, Shorty Davis, Shorty's Pit Beef and Ribs. Per your request, I was at your store to get a sandwich about 10 days ago. All right? That's in 2007. That's how long I've been doing this. Y'all, Salt Lake City, Utah. That's George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelics. This is my movie release, the documentary. And there she is. That's Kim and his family. And they'll tell you. You can call him up. I got his phone number. Shorty documentary. Get Shorty. Falls Road. I was shooting a documentary on Falls Road in Cockeysville. That's 2006. That's Get Shorty. That's Bumby. And Corey McRae know all about this. I gave Corey McRae books. I told Corey McRae my story, and Corey McRae ain't did nothing. He gave me that same smile that he got right there and ain't did nothing. He knows the corruption. He knows the racism, but he won't do nothing to defend black Baltimore. So know who you dealing with. Racism don't. And I got it all in black and white. There goes my producer, Rob Fix, Governor O'Malley's mom machine. That's the Baltimore Ravens running coach back in the day when they just came into conception. Back in 97, 98. Yeah. Michael Fuller, Assistant State Attorney. That's a court order to have my property returned. And this is the property that you took from me. The entire contents of the defendant's vehicle, a 1999 Chevy Suburban truck. You owe me $6,000 for the truck. The contents of the truck was worth $130 million. If these contents have been destroyed or displaced, all right? And that's my lawyer, Jerome Joyce. He participated in this. That's Pollard Towing. I gave him a subpoena. Thelma Branch knew about this. Sitnor knew about this. Clippinger knew about this. Because I was doing a documentary about your courts and the racism in your courts. And I had to go to the Supreme Court to do it. That's the Supreme Court. That's my store on Falls Road. Davis versus Illinois. I am Dred Scott. 2007. You know about it. You know about it. Can't say you don't. It's making a movie about the prison industry. I'm a whistleblower in the prison industry. Inmate. Request form. You got it and you know about it. All right. And that's the Department of Justice. That's the Privacy Act. 1402 Lochner. That's my number. That's Lisa Madigan. That's Dutch Ruppersberger. That's Senator Cardin and Senator Durbin. That's 2009. That's Chief Justice Roberts in 2013. I gave him an update of everything I was doing. I was locked up in Illinois and Maryland, charged with terrorism. You know about it. You know about it. You know about it. That's my lawyer, David Wright, Richard Wright. His son is David. They used to come to my store. They burned his office down. He had all my material in it. He'll testify to that fact. I gave him he wasn't my lawyer. I just gave him the evidence to hold while I was locked up. I gave it to him. I gave it to you. These are my supporters, and these are the storyboards. And this is what it was about. Maryland's prison industry, O'Malley Brown money machine. That's brochure. Y'all want to protect white supremacy? That's white supremacy 101. That's it right there. I want a jury of 12. I want my rights protected. Like I said, 2014, I ran for office. That's the State Board of Elections. So I'm going to show you corruption in your elections department. I'm going to show you your corruption in your elections department. Y'all running her with the red dress? Well, last time y'all ran DeRay with the blue vest. This is political prostitution because all she did is got in the race to get paid. She didn't get no money from Baltimore. Nobody in the state of Maryland gave her money. The only people that gave her money was rich white people. So she can shit on black people. Racism don't work without black cooperation. And this is it. This one is it. This one is the Judas of the neighborhood. You elect her, you deserve what you get. Donald Trump with a skirt. Pimping ain't easy, but prostitution being done. Like I said, my paperwork in order. State Board of Election. That's me when I was locked up in 2011. Legal mail. Director of the Department of Justice. Federal violations, federal investigations, federal funding, public facilities. FBI, my brother William Lewis Davis in Nevada. Baltimore FBI, Patrick McFeely. Director, James P. O'Neill, Deborah Richards. All right. That's my lawyer, Thomas Saunders, and my lawyer participated in this. Coercion. He tried to get me to confess to this, and I wasn't going to do it. That's me. Contact Mr. O'Neill. Jailhouse interview with Adam Mann, WJZ. Ask for the material from Martha Marshberg. Send my address to Kathy Ash of the Maryland film industry, because I was making a movie and she had my information. That's Thomas Saunders. My lawyer participated in the fraud. Tampering with mail is a federal offense. Yeah. Miss Mossberg, Maryland Public Policy Research Institute. If she didn't ever get that mail, then that means that you destroyed it. It's the Whistleblowers Act. And Sheila Roof has my whistleblowers application. That's States Attorney Shellenberger, 401 Bosley Avenue, Whistleblowers Act. Make copies and send to Eric Holder. That's my lawyer, Thomas Saunders, and my lawyer didn't do it. Contact States Attorney Baltimore City, Greg Bernstein. He had all my information. Contact the ACLU. They had my information. That's the ACLU, and that's Thomas Saunders. My lawyer and the ACLU participated in this. They work in the same building. That's certified mail. That's a hard look from 1997. That's me on Falls Road. Get Shorty. These are the tapes. That's my Community Verizon Award. So when I holler mic check, it's from the Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you see what I'm saying? That's the TV that I put in front of the courthouse to show the role that the media plays in this. That's the TV that you had and I had on the toilet. This is the Jailhouse Diary from 2007. All right. Sharif Dar, FBI, 2000, Roosevelt Road. My mail. The Waukegan New Sun. All right. This is from June of 1986. That's what you took out of my truck in 86. All right. Corruption prompts Elrod's apology. We're talking about the corruption in Lake County and the corruption here in Baltimore. Like I say, former Antioch Mayor Hopeful arrested in Chicago. That's June of 86. This is a motion to dismissal. Like I said, I'm a jailhouse lawyer. That's a motion for dismissal. State of Illinois versus Dwayne G. Davis. 86 CF. And I won that case on appeal. All right? That's a precedent-setting case. You feel me? Jim Boris. City of Waukegan, North Chicago. Pretrial motion, personal property release. Comes to Dwayne G. Davis, all right? Letters and outside correspondence. All my jury, money, address, all right? All this. That's Governor Thompson, because I had a nonprofit. It was called Shorty's. I had a nonprofit in 1986, and that was it. The state of Illinois took $30,000 from a nonprofit. When they took the guns and the truck and the computer and all that, they never turned in the money. No money was ever turned in on this case. And Judge Board dollars. That's Bruce Miller. He owned Bruce Miller Ford and he owned Century 21. I used to sell him a lot of cocaine. Him and his white friends used to do a lot of cocaine. They knew it. I turned in my client list. I turned in judges, lawyers, and politicians that I used to sell drugs to. Yeah. June. We talking about the towing scandal. Like y'all doing in Baltimore, you've got the same thing going in Illinois. feud between the mayor and tow operators. Y'all get a lot of money off of towing people's cars. You took my truck, my computer, and everything that was in the truck. That's over $130 million. The truck was worth $6,000. And y'all got a relationship with Pollard Towing. The pharmacist cop. Yeah. The pharmacist cop. Because a lot of y'all's cops, your kids were selling drugs. Yeah. Look at that. Jim Boris. That's Mayor Moxley, the city of Waukegan. And this is a letter from my son while I was locked up. What's the meaning of life? Dwayne Gerald Davis Sr., Jr., my son. Feel me? So like I said, that's Peter Francott and that's Mr. Brooks. I went a federal and state audit. This is the criminal charges I filed against Scott Shellenberger that y'all won't file, that y'all won't do. These are your delegates and your elected officials. These are your delegates and your elected officials. That's Marilyn Mosby. Right here, Office of the States Attorney's Office, Baltimore. I am requesting to access the grand jury in the month of May 2016. That's Marilyn Mosby. That's your state's attorney. That's the White House, 2012, 2008. The White House. The White House. These are the supporters of Shorty. I was just cooking up the politicians. I'm just cooking up the politicians. I'm just cooking up the politicians. I'm going to show you the racism 101. I'm the cook, and all the politicians know me. So, make money he make off of black bodies. The laws, he was right. Stop and frisk and zero tolerance. That's my son. You feel me? He growing up now, and he gonna tell the story. He gonna write his own story. That's Pastor Jerome Stevens of Senator Cardin's office. That's your security over there. Like I said, I know you better than you know yourself. That's Shorties. These are the supporters of Shorties. That's civil violations. Yeah, civil violations. Title Code 18, Section 241. These are criminal laws. Witness, and my witness list is going to be scandalous. Economics. Analysis for family members. You see what I'm saying? Research suggests that leaders of criminal gangs typically make more money than minimum wage earning. Yeah. That's Lake County, Illinois. And these are your delegates. Like I said, making a movie ain't against the law. Making a movie ain't against the law. And I got everything I need. I'm a member of our vote. Ex-felons can vote and they can run for office. And I ran for office. I own me. I am Dred Scott. I was making a documentary, 13 of them. One of them's called I Am Dred Scott. And if you go directly to Senator Antonio Hayes, he got it. That's Mary Wells from the Supremes. That's Governor Schaefer. You know about it. That's Time Magazine. We in it. We occupying the courts in 2020. Because that's what hurts the black community, the courts. We occupying the courts. That's Judge Bell. That's Senator Boshin. That's Cardin's. That's Judge Pearson. Like I said, I own me. I own all shares of me. And I'm getting ready to sell this. That's Vicki Lawrence from Mama's Place. I'm a caterer. I'm a cook. I work for 85% of the richest people in the state. That's Vicki Lawrence. That's my son Philip. That's me. That's Pastor Jamal Bryant. That's Nathaniel Oates. And that's me locked up in Waukegan, Illinois. And these are the inmates that asked to be represented. All right, we was filing a class action lawsuit because of the corruption in your courts. Sheriff Coran. That's Lori Penzick from Fox 45. That's Senator Barbara Robinson. And that's Addie. So you ain't got to be fearful of these black men around your white kids. And these are the people that was making a documentary with me. That's Jeff Majors. And I was exposing the racism and the corruption in the Democratic Party. Governor O'Malley, Police Chief Johnson, Greg Bernstein, and Scott Shellenberger. And I'm showing you how they set up a criminal enterprise. They use the police as slave catchers. And then they use the state's attorney to legally send you to jail under the 13th Amendment. They use the judges, the lawyers, and the politicians. It's like playing cards with three friends and a stranger. Except this stranger beat you. I beat you at your own game. I beat you. That's Mark Clark and the Big Fat Morning Show. WOLB. They know about it. They ain't open their mouth. Racism don't work without Sister to Sister magazine. And that's Kathleen Hughes from Radio 1, TV 1. Kathleen Hughes, TV 1, Radio 1, been protecting that white man. So just like that white man, you want to protect your masters? You go ahead, Roland Martin. You go ahead, Larry Young. Because when I see you in public, I'm going to mic check you. That's the Supreme Court. That's the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, Pennsylvania Avenue. He had that. That's Governor O'Malley, Governor Hogan, Judge Cox, Greg Bernstein. I'm going to show you your hidden assets. And like I said, I got it all on film. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. I'm an honorably discharged veteran of the United States Navy. And this is Rob Fix. Rob Fix is my producer. All right, Rob Fix is my producer. And right here, Sheila Roof got that. That's evidence for 2019. That's the Jailhouse Diary. That's me. Baby might be born on 4/20. That's his baby. That's the police when y'all threw me off the steps in Annapolis. Yeah. That's my art exhibit. Now, me and Rob Fix ain't friends no more. We are not friends. All right, we ain't friends. But everything that Rob Fix got is evidence for a federal investigation. Everything that Rob Fix got is my intellectual property. Everything that Rob Fix got, Shorty's voice. I had a backup plan. I got a backup plan. Are y'all doing the hearings for the Supreme Court? Well, I'm going to the Supreme Court. We're going to take this case to the Supreme Court. We're going to have your elected officials take this case to the Supreme Court. Period. When they take it to the Supreme Court, this is what they're going to do. Like I said, I was making a movie. I'm going to take the first 5 videos right there, right there, and right there. That's Baltimore City. That's the FBI. Got 238 videos and none of them is named, so you can't do nothing about it. That's me making a movie. And right here. Justice Department, the FBI, trying to file these charges. Nobody want to take these charges. They talk about I got to have an appointment. Well, I told them about the Constitution. I want our rights to be protected. And like I said, this is Citizens for Change in Randallstown, Maryland. I came up here to have my senators and congressmen hear our problems and our plight. And like I told you before, this is part of the Underground Railroad. Shorty's Underground Railroad. This is Maryland's network of freedom. All right? This shows that I came here and all the different people, and they go my ride right there. All right, so we done came up there already. We done went to D.C. Like I said, that's Washington, D.C. That's the Supreme Court hearing. I got Chief Justice Roberts got my paperwork, and I want to go to the Supreme Court with this case. So the sooner that she gets in court, the sooner we get to address racism. We want to make America great again. We're going to have to address America's racism. And I got it all on film. Now I went to the Senate and the Congress, and now I'm getting ready to go talk to the other people. It shows that I came here today. Say hi. Hey, what's up? Peace, baby. Washington, D.C. All right, tell them what this is.
This was a film we filmed at Shorty's Old Country Ridge store back in March of 2000. Oh, no, it was October 2006.
See the kites? I let them use my
October
store.
2006.
My movie, so y'all don't think that I'm lying. That's my store. See the store stuff? I'm in D.C. today because I filed the papers with the Justice Department, but they wouldn't see me. I've seen Senator Cardin's office, Barbara Mikulski's office. I've been to Burris's office, Durbin's office. So y'all see I am not playing, and I videotaped it too. Y'all wouldn't let me bring it. Next time I come, we're going to have a videotaped interview. And this is on behalf of the Citizens for Change in Randallstown, the Barack Obama thing. So don't think that I'm not playing with y'all. I told you, this is part of my documentary. And this right here is to show you that I'm making a movie. This is my movie here, all right? So y'all can stop thinking that I'm joking. Because we discussing when we're going to debut it. We figuring out if we're going to debut it before the 4th of July or after the 4th of July. But we're getting ready to piss y'all the fuck off. See that? That's Jim. That's my store. That's Jim Hammond. He's part of the documentary. See that? That's the fatally shot home. This about my son Jarrell. This movie for real, y'all. And ain't nothing y'all faggot fucks can do to stop it. Y'all gonna get this. Here, listen to this. Come on, give me that.
Nobody knows my sorrows.
That's it. This is when I was locked up in jail, showing that Jake was running my spot without my permission. All right. It shows that he was running my spot without my permission.
I was locked up in February of 2008. That's my store was open. The store should have been closed. Jake Davis was fired. James Hammond knew that. They went in that store. That's trespassing. They went in my mailbox. That's a federal offense. They moved money out across the state lines. That's a federal violation. Jake Davis, James Hammond, Paul Weinblatt, Brother Insurance. I got everything on film. Camera don't lie. Politicians do.
All my knowledge. Because Rob went there taking the picture and shooting part of my documentary.
That's my grocery store. That's my building. That's my property.
See the grill is there?
You can't produce a change of property. You can't sell a property until all the debt is paid. So you didn't do that. The store was for sale for $150,000. The store was for sale for $150,000. Jake didn't pay me the $150,000. Jake Davis and James Hammond wrote an illegal lease on February the 8th. They filed those papers with the court in the state. They also filed false. They gave the checks, forged checks to the state. If Jake Davis owned the business, then he should have been writing the checks out of his account. My account had $10,000 in it when I left here in December 2007. That $10,000 should have still been in my account when I got out of jail. Jake Davis emptied my bank account, created his own account with SunTrust Bank. I got Bank of America saying that he committed the fraud. States Attorney Waller, State Attorney Shellenberger, State Attorney Bernstein refused to file charges. I was a Baltimore City resident and I was kidnapped by Baltimore County. Y'all participated in the fraud to control your corruption. Baltimore City and Baltimore County tied together. So like I said, we're going to finish this story.
The grill belonged to me and it's smoking and I shouldn't be open. And that's Jim walking around the corner. And that's me for sale sign right there.
The store was for sale and there it goes right there. It was for sale for $150,000. Jake took the for sale signs down. He took all the for sale signs down in the city and he didn't sell the property. Jake stole the property, ran the property while I was locked up and still running the property. He needs to go to jail. Shellenberger needs to go to jail. Like I said, this is a movie. If you don't go to jail, I'm going to publicly shame you because the movie going to come out and nobody can stop it. Nobody can stop it. Charlie Brown, nobody.
I gave you, that's Jake right there. I didn't give you permission to open up the store. You was running the store without my permission or knowledge. I see the cash register tape, see that? Say what you want to.
If he was running in the store, how come no taxes was paid? If he was running the store and he's sitting behind that cash register, how come no money was turned in 2008?
Say, I'm gonna get this to the police so they know that this was my store and it's my permission, and you signed a movie release. All right.
Those movie release signatures match the checks. The checks is fraud. So Rob Fix, Jake Davis, man, it's good.
My name is on that. You gotta tell them how you violated your fiduciary contract or something. I want all my property back. Look at you, and you signed a movie release. You standing by the for sale sign. You look good, kid. You look real good. There goes my truck. There goes my property. So there's no misunderstanding. Jim never signed. There go Jim. I didn't get no eviction notice. I told y'all, shouldn't have signed that movie release, and you shouldn't have signed the motherfucking checks. And make sure that the judge see this one. And this is my film. This ain't got nothing to do with my movie. This is my film. All right? I'll see you at the end of the month.
I had to come to that
See,
point.
look, there go Jim, there go you. That's just both of y'all. Y'all in cahoots. You stole my business and Jim helped you out. Don't look like you sent me none of that money and you was working. This was in January. You didn't take the store over till February. So now how you gonna explain that? You're on film, caught on tape, MSNBC, Shorty's Underground News Network. See, Jake? That's you. At my store without my permission, using my grill. And you're gonna have to tell them who did it. Rob and them got the releases, and you seen the release form, so you signed them, so did Jim. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday.
Now, if you go to this video, that's me in Washington, D.C. These videos is the Jailhouse Diary. These other videos show y'all I was making a movie. That's my movie. That's Rob Fix. That's Jeff Sessions' office. Yeah, I was making a movie, and it's the Stop Snitching video right there. You can go on the page and see it. That's the toilets. And that's me when I came to Lake County. That's Dick Durbin and y'all. Like I said, I was making a movie and a documentary about racism, slavery. There goes Cummins, and here go the mailings. These are mail receipts. These are mail receipts, and this is when I came to your office. That's Danny Davis in Chicago. That's Cheryl. That's Addie. And right here, Senator Kelly.
This is Mrs. Kelly, Senator Kelly's wife, and this is a friend of, I consider them friends. We have a working relationship and a friendship, and one doesn't overlap the other. And I've been knowing the Kelly family for a while now, and I'm going to let her tell you about me, what she feels about me.
Well, I've known Dwayne Davis, i.e. Shorty, as I know him, and I think about 10 years. But just recently, in the past 5 years, I've gotten to know him much better, as he has a little store right near our home in Hunt Valley. And I have to tell you, quite frankly, I have seen Shorty in Sam's from time to time, buying roses. And he gives them to his customers, to the ladies who come into his shop. Not only does he give them a rose each morning, but he gives them a joyful spirit and a kind heart. And I know he loves Miss Hazel and all the people who work for him and all the people that he runs across. And I personally have found him to be a man of integrity, of honesty, and a person who would do anything to help out those in need. And I personally can recommend him for anything that would come along his way. I think he deserves great things. So I am honored to be participating in this little story. And it is with great pleasure that I tell you about my buddy, Shorty.
That's my buddy, Shorty. That's Senator Kelly and his wife. All right.